Good afternoon. I'm Xhoxolate, the chocolate lady dripping with thoughts of fabric, quilts, chocolate candies, and you joining me today as I talk about the history of quilts, burial quilts, memorial quilts, and surprisingly, some people speak of graveyard quilts and coffin quilts. But do keep in mind that this will not be too somber because I have chocolate treats. Today I made white chocolate with pecans and resembling magnolia flowers. And if you look behind me, you'll see a magnolia flower that I painted some time ago. And I purposely decided to not hang a quilt today, but instead to hang my painting of my magnolia flowers. As whenever we talk about memorial quilts, sometimes we do go back to the floral print. But for myself, if I was going to make a memorial quilt or a coffin quilt or a graveyard quilt or a burial quilt for someone, I wouldn't necessarily use flowers. But because that is traditional, then I would like to highlight some flowers today as we talk about quilts. So I do want to reiterate that I am your source for 108 by 108 quilt backing, as well as my special, and I want them to become famous, chocolate fabric boxes, which I have given the name of Ugly Beauties. Yes, I call them Ugly Beauties. And I think you're going to really find my Ugly Beauty chocolate fabric boxes a welcome to your new quilt that you're going to make. Okay, so today I would like to show you two short clips about memorial quilts and flowers. So bear with me, just give me a second. And I decided, because today is Sunday, and I don't know if it's because I have my painting out, but I decided that today is going to be a short day, but I did make chocolate treats for you. So one second while I prepare the clip for you. I think you're going to enjoy it. I'm having a heck of a time. I hope you enjoy that. And now I have another clip that talks about coffin. Excuse me, please. It talks about coffin quilts. And I purposely showed you the flowers in the beginning to kind of have something bright. And then I'm going to show you the clip of the coffin quilts, which give you a little bit of history. And then after that, I'm going to show you some chocolates. And then I'll show you my Ugly Beauty chocolate fabric box. One moment. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much.
This is a handmade quilt. It is made of cotton and calico fabrics. It was made by Elizabeth Roseberry Mitchell in 1843. And what this quilt depicts is a basic quilt design, but if you look around the perimeter of the quilt, you're going to see coffins. And these coffins they're made of cotton fabric, but there are paper labels on each one that signify one of Elizabeth's relatives. And if you move
I hope that you enjoyed both of those clips today. And I don't know if you know about graveyard quilts or coffin quilts, but they're actually very unique, especially the coffin quilt, as you make a quilt and you keep it throughout the generations, and as someone passes away, you have like an applique of a coffin with their name on it. And then that is placed on the quilt that is passed throughout the family. And I kind of think that it's a very beautiful idea. And as far as memorial quilts are concerned, I do want to talk about my chocolate fabric box now. I would like to show you. Look at these beautiful fabrics. Now, purposely, bear with me. I hope that I have some viewers that have been with me since I started. And you know that when you come here, it's always a good time, even on Sundays when we're talking about memorial quilts and burial quilts. But I always try to slip in a little nugget of a historical fact. Okay, so look here. Isn't that pretty? And as I mentioned, I call my boxes Ugly Beauties because there's always some fabric that you'll like, I don't like, or I don't like and you'll like, or vice versa. And you'll say, oh, it's ugly. And I'll say, no, it's beautiful. And then you'll say the opposite. And then when you put it all together, it is one darling quilt. So the one that I have here in this box that I'm not all that excited about is this one. This one here. Let me take it out. I really don't like this one that much. It's like so squiggly and I don't know. But when you add this, it's getting better, isn't it? And what about this one here? Has butterflies. I'm going to open it up a little bit better for you. It's kind of cute, huh? I think it is. Okay, so now if we add this here, look what we have. Is it turning into a darling chocolate box? Yes. Okay, and I like this one also. Oh, I gotta show it to you. Sorry. It's kind of ugly, huh? Tell me the truth. Leave a comment. You think this one is beautiful, or do you think this one is or you think it is just perfect? Okay, so I think it should go here. Yeah, and it's okay, it's just thread. Do you like that one? Who could say no to an easy pink? Look. Look, look, look. Did I do a little bit good? I have one more. And I don't know. I don't know if I should show you. I don't know if I should show you this one. I don't know, but I kind of like it. But I don't know if it should go in here. Let me see. Oh, I got to show it to you first. You like it? It's one of those uglies. It's an ugly beauty. Okay. Now, take a look and tell me yes, no, or tell me if you would love to be the owner of this ugly beauty chocolate fabric box to either make a memorial quilt, a burial quilt, a graveyard quilt, a coffin quilt, or just a beautiful quilt for yourself or for somebody. And keep in mind that when we memorialize someone and we have the memories, we don't have all sad memories. Usually that person has given us great happy memories, and that's the reason why I picked these colors for today. Take a look. Look at that green and pink. Yes, yes, yes. Those are kind of pretty. Okay, now what's extremely important, hold on, we're having some excitement. Okay, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I am your source for 108 by 108 quilt backing and your source for a 5 to 10 minute chocolate bar. I made these. Yes, I did. You like them? Does it look like a magnolia flower? No, it doesn't, but it does. It tastes sweet like a magnolia flower. Okay, now let's get back to this. So I was talking about the chocolate, the ugly beauty chocolate fabric box, and that I am your source for 108 by 108 quilt backing, and that I make the 5 to 10 minute chocolate bars, chocolate treats, chocolate. Okay, so when you're making a quilt and you have the top done, And if you're a seasoned quilter or beginner quilter or whatever, you know we have to make the back. And some of us we just want a large piece of fabric for the back. We're very particular about it. And because it's a memorial quilt or a burial quilt, we'll probably say, oh, I just want white. Okay, so because I'm your source for quilt backing, I do have a beautiful white. Bear with me. Take a look. This one here has little flowers on it. Can you see it? Okay. But, of course, what do you expect from XOXO? All my quilts, I put a little cozy on the back. And I think that when you make a quilt, somehow or another, you have to convey to the person that you're making it from that it should be treasured, but it should be utilized. So on the back of all my quilts, I add cozy cozy. And I found this piece of cozy cozy. Show it to you. Bear with me. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? Now, it doesn't have white magnolias on it like my painting, but it has beautiful flowers on it. I'm going to show you one more time. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so that particular piece, that is not a true, it's not a 108 by 108. It's a large piece of cozy cozy scrap. But I do have some 108 by 108 cozy in some solid colors. But this one here, as I was preparing the box, I saw this one and I said, I want to introduce this piece of fabric that you can use this as a centerpiece on the back of the quilt with the solid white 108 by 108. And you could do something like patchwork or whatever creativity that you can think of. Okay, so I want to show you two things before I show you the chocolate candies. And you can use the box of Ugly Beauties that I presented to you today to make something like this. Okay, and that's really easy, and a lot of you know how to make the house. Okay, it's an extremely easy directions that you can find. And then the second one that I would like to show you is the perennial garden. Now this is a little bit more difficult, okay? But you know, difficulty really shouldn't stop anyone from having a good time. I'm having a difficult time, but I'm trudging along, making a lot of mistakes because I know chocolates, my chocolate candies are coming up, so oh well. I just trudge along, make mistakes, and try to find some happiness in my Ugly Beauty chocolate fabric boxes, because I know that ultimately you'll have a beautiful quilt. You like that? And take a peek. It is a lot of triangles. Okay. So, as you will discover, as we continue to stay together, please, please, don't leave me. Don't. Whatever you do, don't leave me, because I need you. Yes, I do. I love quilts, and by me having my channel, I could talk about quilts. And if you, hi, good afternoon. It's so good. Thank you. I'm XOXO. Hi. Please don't leave me on my journey. Okay? I love quilts. I love making chocolates, and I love life, and I want to pour my happiness on someone that is willing to receive it unconditionally, and I'm hoping that this channel will allow me to do that. And I'm going to show you my chocolates a little bit more in detail, and know that when I painted the magnolia behind me, I had a terrible, terrible, terrible broken heart. But out of all my watercolors, I think this is my best one. But some people tell me, no, it's not. XOXO, that is not your best painting. But in my eyes and in my heart, I think it's my best one. Okay, so, and this is so funny. I think these are my best chocolates. And they look a little bit sketchy. Can you see them? Uh-huh. Do they look like a magnolia flower blossom? Huh? Oh, you want to know what they are? Okay. I'll tell you. They're white chocolate, of course. Homemade caramels. And pecans. I'll show you. This is one of the petals. This is the back side. Pecans. See? Wait a minute. Like that. Okay, so I want you to see better. See? Yeah. You're going to say, XOXO? That's not a magnolia. It kind of looks like a mushroom. Okay. But guess what? Let me tell you something. Hi! It sounds delish, and you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. They are delish. Look at this one. This one you can see a little bit better. Okay? This is the center of the magnolia flower. And you can see some of the caramel coming through. And then this is the side. See the caramel I made? And the pecans? I was trying my heart out. I was trying my heart out to make this for you. Yes, I was. Yes. 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 Does it look like a magnolia? A little bit? I think it does. And the point that I'm trying to make is that when you have a broken heart, just, it's okay. Cry. Be sad. But allow the artist in you to come out and allow the artist in you to, how can I say it? To blossom. And then, oops, I got a problem. It's me. Ah, that's funny. Sometimes it happens. Okay, so allow the artist in you to come out, and when you make a quilt for someone, put a lot of joy in it and nibble chocolates while you're doing it and have a good time. And the tears will eventually start to dry up, and your heart that feels like it's shrinking down from hurting, all of a sudden more blood, and the blood that has all the good stuff in it, I don't know the name, okay, probably like I'm thinking of something that goes in your brain, but all the oxygen, oh yes, because you're breathing in and you're breathing out, your heart will start to get bigger and bigger, and it will start to feel better. And then you'll say, I need a piece of chocolate. I need a piece of chocolate. Like this. And you're going to say, I need a ugly beauty chocolate fabric box so I can make a quilt. Because I know someone that is feeling a little bit sad, and they need a memorial quilt. And I'm going to make sure that I make something beautiful for them. And I'm going to try and make them a chocolate treat. Now, I know chances are that you probably might have a hard time making homemade caramel, but it is possible. But if you can't, just cheat. Buy some caramel. Buy some really nice, big, gigantic pecans. And some good chocolate like Ghirardelli's white chocolate. And make yourself a magnolia chocolate bud. To enjoy caramel.